Welcome to Pride and Egos Presents. So I was gonna say, just tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
My name is Paquita Michel, and I'm originally from Madrid, Spain, and I have been in the U.S. for quite a long time. I was adopted by a military family, so here I am.
All right, all right. Shoot. And I'm gonna let people know because you are a marketer extraordinaire type of person. So uh heck, I've done ads with you and stuff like that. So that's our connection. And then we're about to do other things. So just giving people some more of the secret sauce. Um, Being productive, how do you manage completing tasks and handle stress?
Oh, wow. I love stress. I think I was built for it. So I
Mhm.
um I think I've been that way since I was young. If I have a lot to do, then I get it done. If it's too little, then I don't get it done. So I love stress. I strive on survival mode. I've
Mhm.
been on my own surviving since 16, so that's all I know is stress.
Hey, it makes sense. That's kind of like how I am. That's one of my superpowers is I
Mm,
used to procrastinate for school. So
mm,
I would wait until the whole semester was pretty much done. And
right.
then I wouldn't do any of the homework. And then at the one day that they tell me, hey, you need to do this homework, you got 30 assignments. And I had to do them that day.
Cram it all in.
Yeah. So now it's like when someone asks me to do something and it seems impossible, it's like,
Yeah,
it's
no
just
problem.
another
Got it.
Tuesday. Yeah, just another Tuesday. So,
Exactly. I'm with you on that 100.
yeah, definitely. I know we talk a lot about different stuff and you've given some really cool advice in the past. So I was laughing because I was thinking about this interview here, and I was like, some of the stuff that we talk about, and you was telling me about maybe I should do a relationship show. And you're like, well, about like how people, interact with each other and why people do this versus why people do that. So have I given pretty decent advice?
What? I feel like you're my lover. You're the lover and I'm the fighter. So there it goes. Yes, and you actually I always say I do not have a heart, so I am the Tin Man, and
Mhm.
you make me see things in a different perspective. So yes, I 100% think that you'd be great on dating advice. I mean, you actually had me mushy like 5 minutes.
Hey, I try. A lot of times what it is just that past experience. You just never
Mhm.
know what's gonna come about, and past experience is a lot of times the best predictor of future events. So it's like if you that's why I always tell people you need to study yourself. Sometimes that time alone
Mhm.
and forcing you to be by yourself, forcing you
Right.
to learn yourself. And then that way, going forward, you have a better understanding of not only who you are and what
Mhm.
you'll deal with, but how other people perceive you, what they think, that they can get away with, can't get away with, and things of that nature. I think I'm a firm believer in people do it successful.
Hmm.
So if you reward bad behavior, the
Okay.
behavior is never going to change. because you keep rewarding it. You're
Right, right.
incentivizing them. Yeah, you're incentivizing them to do bad things.
Well, sure. And I believe that we should be vulnerable because I'm not vulnerable in business and I'm not vulnerable in relationships. And for some reason, you make me vulnerable to actually. That's a good thing sometimes, but it's also scary because, but me being in business for all my life, working
Mhm.
since 16, and then my godparents had McDonald's. We have two franchise McDonald's. I have always been in marketing and business. So that's what I've
Mhm.
grown up on. I've always had to think outside the box and, hustle and look at people as business and not as people. So talking to
Yeah.
you about relationships is kind of like, oh, I have to stop and not think about money and think about the heart. Makes a
Nah,
difference.
but it's a balance though, right? Because there's going to
It
be
is.
heart and money within the relationship dynamic. And if you have too much of one without the other, and either way, that dynamic falls apart. So, I've had situations where I've had pretty good amounts of money and it didn't go the
Mhm.
way I thought. And then I've had situations where I didn't have the money and it still didn't go the way I thought. So either way, you know, it's always a balance. I always tell people that's the key to things. Like, um, when I look at balance, it's almost like being present in the moment and being happy with the situation, because it could always somebody else always has it worse. You can have a person that has, no shoes, and you're looking at them like,
True.
oh, they got no shoes. But the person that doesn't have shoes is looking at the person that doesn't have feet. And they're
Right.
like, "Ah,
Right.
it could always be worse."
So
So
true.
that's why I always look at it. Man, I know you got some different things going on and business wise. I'm excited for you with a lot of stuff, different opportunities. I know you're gonna knock it out the park. Ladies and gentlemen, she's done stuff for like CBS affiliate and stuff with marketing. She's helped me get on Bounce TV. She can help everybody else do pretty much the same things, whether it's Bounce TV. I'm gonna let you tell everybody else half the stuff that you've got involved in and help me out with also as well.
So I've been in media for years, marketing over 10, ooh, tells my age, right? So over 10 years I've been into marketing and
Mhm.
branding. So I've done it for major hospitals, over 200 some hospitals I've done marketing. I've recently worked for CBS, like you said, CBS, Telemundo, KSLA, Bounce TV, where I go in and I can look at a business, give you a marketing strategy, brand it, get it where it needs to be seen on TV or streaming. I've actually been in the entertainment industry before for years too. So I've worked with a lot of artists, doing booking, marketing, and branding. And now I am going back into the same thing. Um, Recently, I had Fierce Entertainment, so starting that back up to help our people get out and get booked and be seen, and not spend, and I'm very important to me is people's money and funding and investments. And so I believe in growing business and helping us all to be seen, but also protecting you. It's not all just about being seen. It's also about protecting your investment. So
Yeah.
that makes a difference with your money.
Yeah, she's offering Super Bowl ads, all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
are you still able to do Super Bowl ads and some of the
So
other stuff?
yes, I will be. Even though at one time I was with the station, I've contracted with multiple stations as of today and radio stations. So I will be able to have a view of different, not just one station. Like before, it was just CBS, and yes, I was able to get you on Grammys, but then NBC was actually having the Super Bowl that time. So now I'll be able to negotiate with both. It just depends on what your audience fits. So whether it's for the Grammys, whether it's for sports, the PGA tours, I will be able to get you placed in those ads. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. I have to definitely talk with you on that. also radio too, or no?
Radio, yes, radio. So I currently contracted with 104.5. So 104.5 FM is a gospel station. Now they are local, which is Arclatech, but they also have a national streaming. So I just
Hmm.
contracted with them and we will be able to have you on radio too. And they have this hot sport program coming out that's national, that you
Hmm.
can be able to have sponsorship on and be seen.
Well, is that Dee in the morning? That one?
No, it's 104.5. 104.5 is actually a gospel station. It's a black-owned gospel station. It's Arclatech. So it's pretty much Arclatech, the same way Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. But they
Actually,
also have a streaming that you can do national.
okay, now because the local one out here is 104, 104.5 also. So
Yeah, it
that's
is.
what threw me off.
It is. Well, it's 104.9. Is it 104.9 or 104.5? It's 104.5 FM here.
Okay, got you. I think it's 104.5 FM here, but it's probably something. I don't know how they do it, but I'm just happy that I know somebody I could do some radio stuff with and everything else. So, oh, another thing you was telling me about billboards.
Billboards. So what I'll do is I'll scout on that. When
Okay.
I'll look at each individual business opportunity different because everybody's strategy
Hmm.
doesn't look the same. You know, what works for one doesn't work for others. You know, like some people think, well, they can just get on Facebook and be seen. It just depends on your audience. So I
Hmm.
will individually make a plan for you that fits your audience, locate it, find it, try to get you that partnership, whether it's billboards, radio, TV, or just a partnership or a sponsor or some kind of celebrity just to walk in and talk about it. But we'll get it done.
Yeah, I definitely need to talk to you. I need some more celebrities.
You are a celebrity, Gary.
And then also I was gonna say you've been helping me with uh my project actually with the casting call. So people are excited about that. Look, I even got some of the props.
Oh,
I would show you the guns, but I don't want to do that on TV.
thank
The
you.
prop guns, but yeah, I got different stuff. I had to get wigs and different things for the movie.
Hmm.
Um, so that's coming along. Whenever you get a chance to come out, we're gonna shoot some this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
I have to.
nice.
Yeah, I have to actually get everything. Sometimes I kind of got to speed things up
Hmm.
because I'm working in between her schedule.
Got you. Got you.
So that's the big thing. With that being said, yeah, she's helped me with the actual casting call. So then that way we can fill out the rest of the actors in the feature film. So it should be pretty good.
You know
Um,
what I find interesting on that today? Actually, I was on a business meet and I mentioned the casting call because I'm really excited for you. I can't wait. I love the music, so I'm a music person and I keep listening to over and over. It's like I can't keep listening to the music. But
mhm,
actually, you never know who's out there.
mhm,
So, you know, people that are actually looking that want to get into the acting for the first time or maybe you're already experienced, you know, never feel
mhm.
shame because you might have that fit because you're the ones
Yeah,
thinking of it and creating. And I'm saying that because I was actually talking to someone about business today and they mentioned they did acting and they're all the way in California. And I said, well, the casting is in Dallas. And they're like, yeah, but I come to Dallas all the time and I'll be willing just to show up as I'm like, okay. And
right.
it was a great age, um, a different ethnicity, but still, I just thought that you never
Sweet.
know. Yeah, you never know. And that's one thing about getting word of mouth out. So I am proud of your project. Just you giving me the opportunity to even be a part of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, you got to come out to some of the shoots and stuff. I've been trying to get all this stuff together as much as possible. And I'm proud just because this is the first time I've ever even done anything like this. But from the process of writing to uh, learning about all the different skill sets that you have to have in order to either produce, direct, edit, all this other stuff. Like I'm learning about film blocking and
Mhm.
stacking when you're doing fight scenes to so people don't get hurt to stunt stuff like everything. I've been on YouTube University, so it's been crazy. But
Good job.
yeah, I thank you. I just got some more stuff I'm gonna send to you when we're done here. Um, I was gonna say, what are some of your future goals?
Travel. Live in Bali.
Yeah.
I travel a lot. I used to travel a lot. My future goals, honestly, my passion is foster children. Being that I was one, so I was
Mhm.
just I'll definitely be into that pretty just really volunteering into and pouring into other kids that are at disadvantage or not just disadvantaged but really didn't have parents and didn't have that experience to have a family. So my future goal is just to give back to those babies. Is to give my
Nice.
time. I mean, I have been so blessed. You
Hmm.
know, sometimes you don't feel like you're in a blessed state, but I have been very blessed with the opportunity to live a life that some people might have, dreamed of, being able to travel, being able to come back over here, being able to be with a family that, even though they were adopted family, to show me those resources. And I think that it would be a disadvantage for me to close my eyes and not get back to the undeserved community. So my future goal is honestly, I was just talking to someone about that because I have my license on that, is just to give back to the foster babies. I mean,
Nice.
I'm not saying I've given up on life. I'm just saying
No,
sometimes we have to give back in life. So it's about that time for me to keep building my own, but also give it back.
no, it's good. And I think that says a lot about you. I think what happens is in life, certain things have an effect on you. Like I have this t-shirt on right now. TBSE equals LE. So it's timing times background times situation times environment equals your life experience. And that's one of the things I created in this book.
Oh,
So the thing is it speaks to what you're saying. You benefited from somebody taking that risk on you. And now I think what happens is people either learn how to embrace something more or
mhm.
they'll run away from something. So you embracing it more speaks a lot about who you are and your character and everything. So I think that's great. That's a that's a good one. I need to take in some foster people. Like kids, nah, not foster adults.
Not foster adults have to be kids. 16 and under, please.
Nah, I hear that. I hear that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, definitely, like I said, 100% see myself pouring into babies, pouring
Okay.
into, I really, I want to see the, entertainment industry explode, of course, and I want to,
Mhm.
all those material things. But honestly, I see myself more sounded in, like, being honest. I mean, I'm at the age now that it's just pouring. And I
Yeah.
just see maybe mentoring other kids into marketing and branding and what they see and being creative and
Hmm.
because in that you have and being vulnerable and so basically like I said just giving back honestly in 5 years. I'm not on that goal of I have to have the G-Wagon in 5 years. So
I
I have
got
a
you.
I have a goal that I know it's not even probably because I was just talking so I'll be turning one of my places into foster, hopefully a
Okay.
foster home where kids can come to and just have a holiday because I had times where I didn't know where to go for my holidays, and so they won't have to
Mhm.
think about an option. They'll have a place to go. So in 5 years, that's what I hope I am.
Nice, nice. And a side note, when you was mentioning how, mentoring them and entertainment and all that other stuff. You do know that like a lot of people are moving from California out here, and
Mhm.
especially in this area right here where I'm at in the DFW, they have uh is it Taylor Sheridan for Yellowstone and all that? A lot of that stuff is
Mhm.
filmed right here.
I did see something recently about a lot of filming coming into
Yeah.
Texas, which is interesting. One thing about entertainment, it's more than that. It's about relax. It brings families together. It connects people.
Hmm.
It helps you to relax during times when we need to relax and comedy. So it has so much value into it. And then businesses, it produces sponsorships and sales. So yes, it is getting big in Texas. You're right. So it's not going to just be ATL in California. So now Tejas, Texas.
Definitely, especially with the tax situation out here,
Hmm.
it's over. They said I was listening to Mel Gibson say he was trying to film The Passion of the Christ too, which I didn't even know they was doing that. And he said for one day in California, it
Hmm.
was so expensive that he took the casting crew, the whole entire casting crew, flew them to Italy, housed them and fed them, and it was cheaper for 3 days in Italy than it was for one day in California. I said, that's
Wow,
ridiculous.
that's interesting. I can see that, but
So
wow, that's vast difference, and you have to move everybody across country. Yeah, that's really different. So I
yeah,
guess
so
Texas would be really a economical best choice for filming. Yeah.
yeah, definitely, definitely, plenty land, all that stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
um, I know we're gonna try to do some stuff where we got the a channel that I'm gonna try to work on, and I'm gonna work on that with you. And then we also got your project with different clothing that we're working on. So tell us
Swimsuit,
about that. Yeah.
swimsuit. I am a girly girl. No,
Hmm.
honestly, I'm a girly girl, and I don't want to promote. I definitely am a plus size girl. I am proud to be a chica. I don't want to promote, not being healthy. You could be healthy in all sizes, and I do promote health, but I also promote being living and loving who you are and looking good in what you're
Hmm.
wearing. And
Hmm.
sometimes with certain ladies, we already have to go to certain places and stores, and we want to
Hmm.
feel sexy on the beach too. And I love water, so I'm a
Definitely.
beach bum girl. And I asked you because I love your style. I said I want to come out with one of the hottest swimsuits because I am always on the beach during the summertime. I'm an alligator girl. So I just want women to feel feminine, to feel great about themselves, to feel like they can jump in without the skirt or out the skirt and still look
Hmm.
good and not feel like, you have to I'll do it all the cover ups or we have to have the clean look because we're sassy too.
Hey, I hear that. I
I
hear that. Like I said, I
love
mean,
women.
yeah, nah, and you give me some great ideas and stuff. So I have some more colors and some other ideas for you pretty soon. Like I said, it's been back and forth bouncing between this stuff. And like I said, what we probably can do, depending on how things go, we may be able to do some product placement in the movie. So
Oh, I didn't think that's a good idea. Love it. I
see,
definitely love
see,
it. Definitely
I've been
love
trying to
it.
market. I've been trying to learn from you marketing.
You're doing great. That was great. I didn't even think of that one. That was a great idea. Great idea. But and that whole idea was just like I just don't want us to have to feel plain. I want
Hmm.
us to feel, I appreciate women, boss chick women's hardworking women, and I feel like
Hmm.
there's a time always to look good, so
Yeah,
swimsuits make you look good, make you feel good.
that's
Sun.
what I'm talking about. You can't go wrong with it, swimsuit. Shoot, but yeah, no, that's all I was saying. Like a lot of that stuff, we may have to do something where maybe you can help us with the what is it? The relationship portion of the channel and stuff. Like we can call in and get your your side of things because you have a unique point of view with your approach to certain things too in a relationship dynamic. So I think that would be kind of cool, have like a panel of people and just approach it from a different viewpoint or a different way.
Okay. I'm kind of scary on that one, but some are doing great jobs on those panels. I feel like you're the best on that. You're talking about relationships. I feel like you're the best. I have seen some panel. I forget his name, but they're doing great on it, like covering it
Hmm.
and the sprinkle lady. I think I bring an approach that's just too hard because it's like I seen recently. One thing that I did see was on TikTok. A young lady was saying, she said, I'm a foster um, product. And she says, I don't have that kind of heart. And I thought that
Hmm.
was so brave of her to say that
Hmm.
because so many
Hmm.
people assume everybody has a heart. And just because you're a lady, you're
Yeah.
soft, and they don't understand sometimes there are so
Mm.
many things that stone us that we can
Yeah.
look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, people are so hurt and closed. You're not reaching them. And then when you feel like women are being gold diggers or just after you, it's not that. They don't even feel the same. So
The Pride and Egos line of athletic wear is a brand that tells a story about people representing individuality, diversity, equality. Everybody's got our own story. What's your story?
Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos is egos. Realest. Pride and egos. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local.